every single team in each division. Uh, what up to everyone jumping in here on YouTube and Twitch? We're live on both, and things are going good now. So we just created a Patreon. It's only $5 to join. I'll be sending you my 1 to 3 MLB picks daily. And if you join now, I'll be doing spring training all the way till the season starts. And then all season long, you'll get picks from me. And then there's different tiers. If you sign up for $10 to $20, you could hop on some audio calls or video calls with me one-on-one to go over different sports bets, all that good stuff. So consider joining the Patreon. Support me, support the channel. Would be much appreciated. And let's get right into it. As you can see, I already put in the Blue Jays in the AL East for first place. A lot of great pickups. What up, JT? We are back. We are back. So yeah, we had to start over the stream. But yeah, a lot of great pickups from the Blue Jays this year. They got third or fourth place last year, which is they still had a great winning record, 91-71 last year. But I gotta put them in first place. They had all the right pickups in the offseason. They got Gossman, they have Springer, they got Chapman, they already have Guerrero, and Bichette. They're just a stacked team. They're gonna get first place in my opinion. So getting second place in this division is going to be tough. Yankees are the Yankees. You know, they have solid players, but they disappointed last year getting third place. The Red Sox did pick up Trevor Story, and that was a big pickup for them. They got Bogarts. They got JD Martinez. This is a tough one. It could be... And then the Rays are a solid team too. So getting second place in this division is going to be so tough. Yeah, this is a really tough one for me. Jacob, Blue Jays had a good offseason. Yeah, they had a great offseason. Oops. I would say, man, this is tough. I would say Rays will get second place. They're not going to get first this year. But Rays in second place. And then with the third spot, it's a really tough one for me. It's obviously between the Red Sox and Yankees. I think Yankees are going to step up their game this year. You know, that was pretty embarrassing for them getting third place in that division with the stacked team that they had. I'm a Yankee hater, but I just don't see them getting third place again. Or, sorry. Yes, I do see them getting third place again. I was about to say fourth place. But it's going to be a really close race between the Yankees and Red Sox. Let's just go Yankees in third and Red Sox in fourth place. But it's going to be so close. They're going to be battling it out. And Orioles didn't do really anything in the offseason. And even if they did, they're not going to compete with this team right here, or this division right here, the AL East. So that's my top 5 in the AL East. Let me know if you agree on this. If you're watching this at a later time, let me know in the comments if you agree on this. But it goes Blue Jays first, Rays, then Yankees, then Red Sox, and then Orioles for the AL East. And yes, if you're an Orioles fan, I think they're going to be bad again, yet again. Let's just go straight down to the AL Central. And this is an interesting one. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, so AL Central. Let's go back to it. So Jacob, you agree? Okay, cool. Let me go down a little bit. So this is the AL Central. We got the White Sox got first place last season. We got the new Guardians. Well, they're not new, but new name. We got the Guardians and Tigers and Royals and Twins. I mean, Twins got last place last year in their division. They got Correa in the offseason. Huge pickup. I don't know if that's going to change their whole team. But, you know, let me take a quick look really quick on their big pickups. So they got Correa, they got Sonny Gray, Urshela, and Gary Sanchez in the offseason. But they did lose Josh Donaldson, Mitch Garver, and Pineda. Yo, what up, Jake Vids? Appreciate you jumping on the new stream. Had to restart it. The video was all messed up on my end, but we're good now. Appreciate you jumping in. So feel free to jump in whenever when I give my predictions. We're doing the AL Central right now. So yeah, White Sox in first place last year. I think that's going to stay. They did really, you know, they lost some players. They got rid of Rodon to the Giants. Let me see if I missed any key pickups for them. They got Kendall Graveman. That was their key pickup. And their key loss was Rodon, and Cesar Hernandez, and Tepera. But I do think White Sox will hold the first place crown in their division this coming season. But I don't think Guardians are going to get second place this year. I really like what the Tigers have been doing. They played well throughout the season last year. Had a lot of close games where they should have had some wins. So they got Javier Baez in the offseason. Barnhart, Eduardo Rodriguez, a great pitcher. They did lose Matthew Boyd to the Giants, but not a big deal there. I'm going to put the Tigers in second place in the AL Central. Jake said I clicked on the other stream like 2 seconds before it crashed. Oh, my bad, dude. Yeah, I had to restart it, but I'm glad you're on the new one. And for anyone watching this at a later time, feel free to comment on your guys' predictions. And we have a Patreon. It would be much support for me and the channel. There's different tiers. And if you're a sports bettor, I'll give you picks every day for MLB once the season starts. So it's a win-win. So for third place in the AL Central, we got the Guardians, Royals, and Twins. I think this is going to go to the Twins. They made some key pickups. Yo, what up, Reds fan? Perfect timing. We'll go over your Reds soon. And then we'll do my Giants. Jacob, your Diamondbacks. Jake Vids, what is your team? Your baseball team. So for third place in the AL Central, it's a tough one, but I gotta go the Minnesota Twins after their pickups. Correa's gonna help them. I don't think that he's gonna help them for first place or second, but they're gonna jump up 2 spots from what they did last season. So these are if you're just tuning in, these are the division standings for last season. So Reds fan, obviously you're a Reds fan. Second in their division. So you're predicting they'll get second? So there, I'm going to go Twins on third place. I got to go Guardians after that. Let me take a look if the Royals made any key. Oh, so Royals got Zach Greinke. They used to have him back in the day. That's where he kind of started out. They got Zach Greinke, but he's kind of getting towards the end of his career. I don't know if he's going to carry the team in that fashion. Jake Vids, you don't know anything about baseball, but you like the Red Sox. Well, that's a good team to like. I like the Red Sox too. I'm not a diehard or anything, but I'm a Yankee hater, so I like the Red Sox. But I'm going to put the Guardians in fourth place. It's a tough one, though. They could easily get third for sure. Maybe even second. Guardians. If I even spelled that right. No, I didn't. UA. So Guardians in fourth. Royals are going to get last this season. They got fourth last season, but I think they're going to drop a spot. So there we go. White Sox, Tigers, Twins, Guardians, and then Royals. So we got the AL West here. Let's try to move this up so you can see it. There we go. So AL West. Move that up. There we go. So we got the Astros, Mariners, A's, Angels, and Rangers. Rangers got last place last season, but they did pick up Corey Seager. Yo, what up, Mark Graves? You made it. Greinke will be traded at the trade deadline. You think so? I mean, they might as well. I don't think Royals will do anything, but makes sense to trade him. Reds fan, they only lost 4 in the spring training. Well, like I always say, spring training to me doesn't really mean anything as far as the season goes. Like, you could have a stacked team and win like 1 or 2 games in spring training and then be in first place in your division in the regular season. So spring training to me doesn't really mean anything, but obviously it's signs of encouragement maybe for your future, for the future team. But I don't know, if they have a great spring training, it doesn't really mean much for the season. Sometimes the team with the worst spring training does great in the regular season, so you just never know. But we got the AL West, so here we go. Jake Sviz, my best friend, loves the Yankees, but I hate them. Yeah, we're all Yankee haters here. I'm pretty sure you either love them or you hate them. So here we go. We got the AL West. I definitely see Astros getting first place again here. But the Angels, man, they have a good team year after year, like on paper, but they always disappoint every single year. Same with the Mariners, same with the A's, but Rangers, they didn't have a great team the other years. They did get Corey Seager, though. I got to go with Astros in first, so let's just stick with the Astros in first place this coming season. Second place is going to be tough. I always want Mariners to do good. I have nothing against them. So yeah, Mariners key pickups: Robbie Ray, Jesse Winker, got him from the Reds, I believe. Suarez, Adam Frazier, and they did lose Kyle Seager, and those are some big loss, or that's a big loss. But I don't know. Mariners are still a solid team. Does that give them the second place spot? I don't know. This is a tough one. I really want to give that second place spot to the Angels, because, oh man, that's just... Let me take, if they got any key pickups. Oh yeah, so Angels got Noah Syndergaard, Aaron Loop, and Ryan Tepera. And they lost Alex Cobb. Oh man. That's a tough one. Mike Trout's back from injury. Rendon's back from injury. But they're both injury prone. That's the key. Yo, what up, JT? Oh, you're on Twitch. Reds fan, you like Aaron Judge? Good man. Jesse Winkler was with the Reds. Yeah, he was with the Reds. Man, it's a tough one. I'm gonna take a look at the Mariners, or not the Mariners, the A's pickups, if any. So, I mean, and the other thing for the Angels, you can't forget Ohtani. That's why I would love to see them do well. He's the ace, he's the leading home run leader on the team, leading pitcher. But yeah, I don't know. To be crazy, let's just give second place to the Angels. They got to do something one year. And then for the Mariners and A's, that's a very close third place. I want Rangers to do better when they get in Corey Seager. They're not going to get last place. I think A's could easily get last place this year. Oh yeah, I was going to take a look at the A's key pickups. They only got one. So they lost Matt Olson, Matt Chapman. Yeah, so I'm just going to do this now. We're putting A's in last place. I think they're going to get last this year. I'll give Mariners third and Rangers fourth. Rangers are going to hop up a spot for me. A's going to drop 2 spots. And yeah, I think Angels make the biggest jump. But there goes another year for the Mariners not making the playoffs and the Angels. But yeah, so that's what I got for the AL West. That's a tough one for me. Astros for sure in first place. Let me know if you guys agree on that one. If you guys would swap any. But yeah, like I said, third and fourth. Rangers could easily get third place there. Or second, to be honest. The Angels one is me kind of hoping they do well with the team they got. But that's that. Let's go to... We're going to do the NL East. Let me just put all the numbers there. 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. So, we got the NL East. Let me pull up the standings there for the NL East. There we go. So we got Braves, Phillies, Mets, Marlins, and Nationals. Reds are either second or third. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is a tough one. I believe Mets will get first. Well, I mean, Braves are still a solid team, even losing Freddie Freeman. Man. Let's see. So, come on. So yeah, so like I said, Braves lost Freddie Freeman and Soler. They got Matt Olson. They got Kenley Jansen. Okuna's coming back from injury. Or Ozuna. If I'm getting that right. So yeah, their big loss was Freddie Freeman for sure. But I just don't. I mean, a lot of earlier people thought Braves would go back-to-back World Series. I don't think they're not even gonna get close. But I'm gonna put Mets in first place for the NL East. Yeah, like I said, Mets, Scherzer, Bassett, Starling Marte, Eduardo Escobar. They did lose Javier Baez. They didn't really have him very much longer. They lost Conforto and Stroman. So big losses, but they're still a solid team. They have solid pitching. I'm gonna go Mets in first place. And then I'll give Braves second place. They're gonna drop one spot for me. Mark Graves last year's standing, same as this year in the East. It could be very well the same, for sure. I think Marlins and Nationals not really moving anywhere. But let's go. So we got Braves, and then I'll give it to Phillies. In third, they're going to drop a spot for me, even though they should be doing better on paper. I'm going to switch Marlins and Nationals. So Nats and then Marlins last place. Just to make sure if I missed anything here. Oh, so Marlins got Soler. Forgot. Okay. Huh. That's a tough one. I mean, giving Marlins last place is a really tough one. Marlins could get third now that I think about it. That's a tough one. But these are my predictions now. I could be completely wrong or semi-right. The predictions are predictions. So I'm going to stick with what I got there. So the only team moving into first, so Mets moving into first, moving up 2 spots. Braves dropping a spot. Phillies dropping to third, and Nats and Marlins switching spots. So we're going to go to the NL Central. And that's Brewers, Cardinals, Reds, Cubs, and Pirates. Fill the rest of this out. Let's move it up. There we go. So NL Central. Sorry about that. And I know Reds fan, you're saying second or third this season. That's a tough one because, you know, Brewers are a solid team. I don't see them losing that first place spot. Um, they got McCutcheon, but he's old. They got Hunter Renfroe, a good pickup there. They did lose Eduardo Escobar, and yeah, that's a tough one. They're still solid though. They have amazing pitching. I gotta give Brewers still first place for the NL Central. Don't think they're gonna change a lot there. Let me look at the Reds really quick. They did lose a lot of guys. They lost Castellanos, Winker, Sonny Gray, Wade Miley, Tucker Barnhart, and Suarez. But yeah, and they actually gained no big gainers, so they might. Yeah, like you said, that I don't know. They might stick to third or fourth place. They might drop a spot this year. I don't want to be a Reds hater or anything, but they might drop a spot. Let me take a look at the Cardinals really quick before I fill it out. Steven Matz, they didn't really lose much. I think Cardinals will stay in second. Yeah, not a lot is moving here. So Cardinals, I mean, Cardinals are always just like a solid team, you know. Let me check on the Cubs really fast. Cubs were making noise. They got Stroman, Suzuki. Oh yeah, Suzuki. That was their big pickup. I forgot about that. And then they got Wade Miley. So Cardinals, I mean, the Cubs could easily get second in this division, but they're going to be third place for me in the NL Central. They're going to surpass the Reds. Reds will be in fourth. Let me check the Pirates really fast. Pirates' key gains were Zach Thompson, and they lost Stallings. So Pirates are going to still be last for me. We're going to put Reds in fourth place for me. I'm sure you, Reds fan, you disagree with me, and you don't like that one. But I think they're dropping a spot. They didn't really make a lot of moves. They got rid of a lot of players in the offseason. They got India. I really like India. They got Votto. But, yeah, getting rid of Winker, Castellanos, I don't know. I don't know about that. But that's my NL Central. Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs, Reds, and then the Pirates. And, yeah, let me know if you agree. I'm sure some of you don't. Revenant, what up? You forgot to include a 1 in front of the Cubs win total. Oh, so you want me to put Cubs in first place, huh? Reds fan, look at the Cubs record. Yeah, these records are from last season. 71 and 91, but I don't think they're going to be that bad again. I think they're just switching place with the Reds. I think they're going to step up their game a little bit. And getting Suzuki was a huge pickup for the Cubs there. But, yeah, I mean, Brewers stays in first for me. There could be a huge upset, and Cubs could get first or second if Suzuki really pays off and their pitching pays off. But I don't see the Cubs getting worse. I see them getting better. Unfortunately for the Reds, I think they could drop a spot. But it could be close, third and fourth place. Pirates staying the same, last place for me. But JT, appreciate it. You like the list so far. Appreciate that. All right, so we're going to do the NL West, baby. My San Francisco Giants. I'm going to try not to be too biased, but you know me. I'll be a little biased. So let's go NL West. This will be the last division here. 3, 4, 5. All right. So let me fix so you guys can see everything. NOS, Giants, Dodgers, Padres, Rockies, Diamondbacks. This is a stacked division too, just like the NL East, I believe, or the AL East. This is a really tough one because As a Giants fan, we got first place last year, which was amazing. It was almost, it's not just as good as winning a World Series, but it was amazing just beating out the Dodgers in regular season because everybody thought the Dodgers were for sure getting first place this past season, including me. I thought Giants were going to get second or third place at best. And us getting first surpassed every Giants fan's expectations and just the average baseball fan expectations. So, JT, LA Dodgers last. I would love to put them in last. Being biased, I would love to, but I got to live in reality here, and Dodgers are for sure not getting last place. And unfortunately, JT, I know you're a Diamondbacks fan, and I don't see them getting any better, man. Like, maybe they will get better record-wise. I know you can't see it there, but their record last year was 52 and 110. Maybe they'll win 60 to 70 games next season. So they'll probably get better there. But I just don't see them being better than the Padres, or Dodgers, or Giants. Maybe they'll be better than the Rockies, but even then, it's going to be really tough because the Diamondbacks did not make any really big moves in the offseason. They got a Melancone from the Giants. Solid pitcher, but he's not going to carry the team, obviously. But and we all know Dodgers made those huge pickups. They got, they always make a huge pickup. They got Betts. They got Freddie Freeman. They've had Betts, but they picked up Freeman. They did lose Kenley Jansen, but just me being completely biased, it could go either way, first or second. But I got to put my Giants in first place. But it could be, it came down to the last game of the season last year. It very well could be the same thing this year. But I'm keeping it pretty much the same, really. Dodgers in second. I mean, Padres stacked. Tatis Jr., he is injured. He's out for the first 3 months of the season. They still got Machado. They're still a solid team. Don't see them getting any worse than third. They're pretty much staying there for me. I want to change it up a little bit, but I don't see the NL West changing really at all. Besides, Dodgers and Giants could switch off between first and second. I'll give you that. But, and I know anyone watching this at a later time, like Dodger fans coming watching this one, will not agree with me. But yeah, it's really the same for me. Rockies and D-backs. But, expect the unexpected. D-backs could get, fourth place and then Rockies last place. That can definitely happen. Because it's the NL West. Weird things happen sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it's identical as last year. Rockies and Diamondbacks could switch, or Giants and Dodgers could switch. I think Padres are staying right there in the middle. Trust me, I would love for the Dodgers to get third place, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, sounds good, JT. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree with what I've got here. These are my predictions. We could recap really quick. So let's go to the top. AL West. We have Astros, first place. Angels, Mariners, Rangers, and then A's in last place this year. Big drop. And Angels, big gain to second for me. NL East. Oh, why did I put... Oh, my bad. I got to scroll. I didn't start from the top. There we go. My bad. So let's start at the AL East. My bad. Blue Jays in first, Rays in second, Yankees, and then Red Sox, and then Orioles. But as a Yankee hater, I would love to see that flipped, but it would be the same as last year. I would love Red Sox in third, or I would love them in second. But I think Rays are just way too good, and Blue Jays, I feel like if the Blue Jays don't get first place this year, it's a big disappointment for the Blue Jays and their fans. So they should get first this year. They're predicted to get that all across the board. And they're getting, they have predictions to win the World Series. So look for them to make some noise. AL Central, we got the White Sox in first for me. Tigers gaining some position. Twins gaining position. They were in last year. Twins will get third. Guardians in fourth. Then Royals. Then we got the AL West. I got the Astros, Angels in second, Mariners, Rangers, A's, like I said before. NL East, I got the Mets in first place this year, not the Braves. Braves in second, Phillies, Nats, Marlins in last place. Whew, gotta take a breather. All right, then in NL Central, Brewers for me, Cardinals, Cubs, Reds dropping a little bit, Pirates staying in last place. And then we got the NL West. Giants, let me move it up for you. Giants, Dodgers, Padres, Rockies, D-backs. Completely stays the same for me. So yes, those are my predictions there. Revenant, I hope the Dodgers miss out on the playoffs entirely. Oh, dude, I completely agree with you, man. As a Giants fan, I would love to see that. But they are just so freaking stacked. It makes me really mad, but they're so stacked. It's probably not going to happen. But I would love for Dodgers to get third place. Reds fan upsets be like college basketball. Yeah, there might be some crazy upsets. Like I said before, no one expected Giants to get first place last season, including me. Did not expect it at all. Revenant, when are you going to correlate this season win totals or make/miss playoff bets? Oh, so like you're talking about do the win and loss totals for each team? I was thinking of doing something like that, but there's just so many games in baseball where, I mean, it's almost impossible to get that correct. So that's why I'm going first to fifth place. But obviously, my top two teams from every division, I'm giving them a solid chance of making the playoffs. Obviously, the first place team will make it, in my opinion. Well, will make it. But the second place team will be fighting for, wild card or just not making the playoffs, depending on other people's records. But yeah, so those are my. If you look at the first place team in every division, that's who I think's for sure making the playoffs, in my opinion. I guess the biggest jump for me for any team to first place, I guess Mets. Blue Jays is obviously like the biggest. They got to get first place. I would put like a futures bet on the Blue Jays, like to win the whole thing. Their odds aren't as good as they used to be. I think Dodgers are still favored to win the whole thing. Let's see if I could just pull it up really quick on Bovada. Go to baseball. I'll fix it so you guys could see. Oh, there it was. So there you go. So this is as you can see, we've got the Dodgers favored to win it, and then Blue Jays. Is that everything? Let me move it over. And then we got Houston Astros, then Mets, Yankees. I'm surprised Yankees are at plus 1,000. And I have Yankees getting third. I'm thinking of, are there any good long shots to make the playoffs? Oh, okay. Long shots for me, I think Angels can definitely be that team. They're always a stacked team, but they could just never get over the top. So I think Angels just to make the playoffs. I might put a bet on that if you could. Tigers can definitely make the playoffs this year. They got better, a lot better than last year. I mean, Tigers to win the whole thing plus 4,000. If I love doing futures bets, I pick two teams from the AL, two teams from the NL. I never pick the top three, but in this case, I would pick the Blue Jays at plus 800. I love that. Definitely not picking the Dodgers. I would pick the Mets at plus 1,000 or the White Sox at plus 1,100. I mean, even picking the Rays at plus 1,600 is solid because they're a really good team. I always put money on the Brewers, but they let me down because they got a good team. So that would be like my top there. Obviously, I want my Giants to win it, but I don't like putting money on my team. I don't want to jinx it or anything. But a solid World Series bet, plus 800. Put some money on the Blue Jays. Doesn't hurt. Pick an AL team, pick an NL team, you know? If you like doing futures bets. But, yeah, so the rest of the week, as you know, we got college basketball later this weekend on Saturday. I plan on doing the Duke UNC game. That's like the Super Bowl right there for college basketball. That should be the championship. I could really care less about the Kansas game, so that should be my next stream. I might do one tomorrow or the next day, but Saturday for sure. And definitely don't forget to join the Patreon. Revenant joined it already. Appreciate that a lot, Revenant. And yeah, only starting at $5. We already have 2 Patreon members actually. And starting at $5, you'll just be supporting the channel. And I'll be sending you my MLB picks. I've been very successful the past 2 seasons. That's pretty much when I started betting on MLB. And I've been really, really successful betting spring training. So it's been working really well for me, and I'll give you my bets if you want to do that. Or just, you know, $5 to support the channel. Support me and the channel. It'd be much appreciated. So that link is in the description. Revenant, there's 2 championship games tomorrow. Are you talking about NIT and women's, or I don't know if I'll stream NIT games, but I'll definitely be betting on it. So we'll talk about that in the Discord. But those are my predictions. If you're watching this at a later time, feel free to post your predictions in the chat. Feel free to, you know, let me know if you disagree with me on some teams. I'm sure a lot of you watching this later will disagree with me about some teams, which is totally okay and totally fine with me. But just let me know in the comments. Definitely don't forget to like the video on here. And yeah, there should be definitely a lot of baseball streams coming here in the future. Once the season starts up, which is next week. So I think, yeah, next Thursday, the 7th. So stay tuned for a lot of baseball streams and betting on baseball. Revenant, I wanted to go small today, and I did. Unfortunately, I ended up with nine small bets. Dang. Well, hopefully you hit, you know, 5 out of 4, or you go 5 and 4 at the very least. Make a profit. But I'm going to end the stream here. We'll talk on Discord. Feel free to jump on Discord. And you guys have a great rest of your, what is it, Wednesday? And stay tuned for the next live stream. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.